probably didn't know it
No,
was
I
me.
got it. I just didn't know it was you, but I
Yeah,
heard the beat.
because we get it all the time, people go.
Yeah.
Situation.
Who was that?
I'm sure we can.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Whatever you say is fine with me. It's almost showtime.
Quit being so I'm trying to.
I'm nothing if not disagreeable. 7 o'clock.
Good evening. Welcome to our regular city council meeting this November 10th of 2025. I want to call our meeting to order. We're going to start out with our invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Boy Scout Troop 59. If you would, please stand with me. Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank you again for this day, Lord, for all the blessings that you bestow upon us. We thank you for each individual here tonight, each family represented, Lord. We want to give a special thanks tonight and think about our veterans, Lord. Tomorrow's Veterans Day, and we just want to give thanks to God for their commitment to protecting freedom and peace. And let us also pray for those who continue to serve, for their families, and for the world where God's peace reigns. May we never take their service or our freedom for granted, Lord. Continue to be with us during this meeting, Lord, and guide us and direct us in all that we do. We ask all these things in your precious and heavenly name. Amen.
Tonight, as the mayor and his prayer so graciously thanked and prayed for our veterans, is there anybody in the crowd that is a veteran tonight? Please stand up. I'd like to say thank you very much. Tomorrow, we celebrate our veterans. I'm very grateful to live in the town of Mount Holly here in North Carolina. I'm grateful to serve this community with these fine young men and ladies that join us sometimes. Without you veterans, we would not have this privilege to do this. And please accept our greatest, sincerest thank you for serving and giving of your time and time away from your family so that we can be with our families and have the freedoms we have. Thank you.
I like the blue. I like the blue.
Thank you to Boy Scout Troop 59. We always appreciate their presence here. We're going to get set. We're going to get going. We're going to set the agenda. Are there any changes to the agenda? Hearing none, need a motion to approve the agenda. Ms. Harris, second by Mr. Huff. All in favor? Motion passes. Consent agenda. We have 6 items on the consent agenda. Can I get a motion to approve that? Mr. Huff, second by Ms. Shoemaker. All in favor? The consent agenda has been approved. Next, we have presentations by Mr. David Childers. Mr. Childers, if you'll come up. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hey, I want to echo what the Scoutmaster said about the veterans. We do owe them a lot. And, I grew up with a lot of old World War II veterans. I know a lot of guys went to Vietnam. Some of them didn't come back. And people have gone to other wars. And we really do owe them a debt. So I'll say thank you to them. I want to also, I was inducted into the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame recently. It was a shock to me. It was a great time, and I want to thank the city council and the city for being so supportive and the appreciation that was expressed. You know, I've been doing that, pretty full bore. I was also an attorney at the same time, so no wonder my health got ruined. But, after 40 years of working hard at something, it's nice to be recognized. I'm sure there's people out here who've done the same thing. You just, there's different ways you get recognized. So, hard work, I respect, dedication, and honesty. Be honest in what you do. But I want to thank you guys. When we went to the induction, it was real busy. We had to do a sound check, and I had to put on a tie and a nice coat and stuff. And people there are very nice, but we had this thing called the red carpet event, and I went to that, and the first people I met were the city council, and that meant the world to me. So, thank you, guys. Thanks, City of Mount Holly. And, I'm proud to live here. God bless y'all.
We're proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Childers.
Now, that's an exit.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm gonna learn from that next week.
Yeah, there you go. You have to follow that one.
He told me that's what he was going to do. I said, anything's good for you. So,
He can do anything he
that's
wants
right.
to.
That's right.
We've got the chief delivering some mail here, so we'll keep moving.
He's undercover tonight.
That's right. Incognito. Okay, at this time, we're going to do our public comment. If you would come up and state your name and your full address and which city you live in, please, when you come up. First up is Star Clinton.
Hello, I am Star Clinton. Address is 140 Crestwood Drive. Yes. And I am here today to introduce myself. I am honored to be a new resident of Mount Holly, and I honestly have been serving in the community for over 7 years doing nonprofit work as a nonprofit leader. And at this moment, I actually am wanting to let everyone know what I kind of do. The nonprofit is Need a Solid Hands, and we bridge the gap between the deaf and the hearing community. And so currently, we are wanting to expand our horizon and come to this area. We've been doing nonprofit work in the community, serving over 300 students so far over the last 7 years. And we do that through our GEAR method, which is giving back education, awareness, and resources. And the way we do these things is we put on awareness events. We also have workshops that we offer, but our biggest thing is Adopt a North Carolina School for the Deaf and doing service projects. So we've chosen several projects throughout the year to give back to them. And one of our signature things is a prom that we do every year. And we do, we collect dresses, we take them up, we do free makeup for them every year. This year we're trying to see if we can find a limo driver so they can have our seniors being transported in a limo. And so I want to be able to connect with our Mount Holly residents and just kind of express what we do, connect, and seeing how we connect more with our deaf community that way. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up is Quentin Goodwin.
Good evening. Quentin Goodwin, Virgin Memorial United Methodist Church, 312 West Glendale Avenue. Greetings, Mr. Mayor. Congratulations to the election winners, both the incumbents and the newly elected members, incoming members. Wanted to just acknowledge the community needs of families that are in need of hunger in the area. We all know what's going on in our nation that's trickling down in our communities, and we want you to know that our faith communities are at work in addressing and providing as many resources that we can to meet the needs of our citizens and communities and our families here in Mount Holly. Our pastors within the corridor have gotten together. We've met and we're meeting to strategize on ways in which we can provide assistance to our citizens. One need that we are currently meeting is having blessing boxes stationed around Mount Holly, around our churches. Right now we have blessing boxes at Burge Memorial, First Baptist, First Presbyterian, and Grace Lutheran right now that we're advertising. There are probably more around Mount Holly. If your church or faith community has a blessing box that you'd like to be included in our advertising, please let us know so that we can have it available and have it mapped out so that folks would know where to go. Also, Mount Sinai over on Hawthorne Street, they're having a community event. I believe it's the weekend of November 21st, either that Friday or Saturday. So they're having a community feeding event as well. So we just want you to be aware that faith communities are at work in addressing the needs of your community citizens. And so we're asking for your prayers and your support. If you have it in your hearts to support and donate items to our blessing boxes that are stations, please do so, because there is a critical need for it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next up is Katie Cheek.
I'm not as good. I have mine written. Katie Cheek, 410 Cherry Street. It's Belmont, but Mount Holly city limits. I want to take this opportunity to request of City Council to invest in an enclosed fence around at least one of the playgrounds in our city. I do want to clarify that this request does not mean to enclose the entire park, but specifically the playground area. I spent my professional career as a pediatric physical therapist for over a decade, primarily in early intervention, which is birth to 3 years. Additionally, I'm a mom of 3 littles, aged 5 years, 4 years, and 9 months old. And I'm actively involved in the parent community of Gaston County, from Facebook mom groups to in-person play groups, including running my own groups and play business. My professional and personal experiences give me a unique vantage point of the needs of our families with littles who are not yet school-aged, who are a primary group utilizing our parks and playgrounds. These parents are looking for age-appropriate equipment, enclosed fences, shade, and splash pads. Please don't be mistaken that because I'm one person requesting this, that I'm the only one wanting these things in our community. There are a multitude of reasons indicating a need for an enclosed play area. The most important one is safety. A fence allows an infant or toddler to freely explore in a limited area with parental supervision. I want to acknowledge that exploring and boundary challenging are typical toddler behaviors, and we as a community should be encouraging these in safe spaces. This also allows parents to connect with others and build community without spending their entire time at the park on high alert, especially for those like my husband and I who have multiple children 5 years and under. Another less discussed safety need is for those parents who have elopers. Children who may be neurodivergent and run or wander away from a caregiver without warning or communication. For these families, a fence allows them to be included in community experiences similarly to other families. An enclosed fence also acts as a deterrent for anyone who may have ill intentions for our children at parks. Beyond safety, an enclosed fence welcomes more families, which is likely to bring more business to our local businesses. Often, once a parent or caregiver is out with their children, they will grab a coffee, food, or run another errand nearby while they are out. Frankly, it is currently rare for a parent group to choose a Mount Holly Park for a playdate over others in the Gaston County area, such as Kevin Lofton and Belmont. By adding a fence, this will be an enticing reason for our Mount Holly families and others in the area to explore our great city. As you make improvements on existing parks or develop new parks in our city, I urge you to please seek and consider input from families who have littles utilizing the facilities. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you, Ms. Cheek. All right, next on our agenda is our new business, our city manager report, Mr. Blanton.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I am going to stand here tonight because I have several things that I am very excited to share with council and the public this evening. First and foremost, thank you, Ms. Clinton, Ms. Cheek, and Pastor Goodwin for being here tonight. We're always glad to see you, and you're always welcome at our meetings. As we will not be having a work session in November, a lot is going to be happening from the time that we meet again in December, so I want to give a recap of some of the recent great things that have happened here in Mount Holly and some of the things that will soon be on the horizon. First and foremost, it was a very, very busy weekend in Mount Holly this past weekend with the Merry Market here in our Grand Hall, so thank you to our friends at Catalyst that helped facilitate that event. And we also had the Mount Holly Historical Society's Veterans Day program downtown. So certainly thank you to our friends at the Historical Society for facilitating that event. On that note, the city administrative offices will be closed tomorrow in honor of Veterans Day, but there will be no delay in residential garbage pickup. But we encourage everyone to remember our veterans and to take tomorrow as an opportunity to reflect on all that they have done for our country. So city offices will be closed tomorrow, but there will be no delay in residential garbage pickup. I do want to take a minute to talk about Sunday, November 2nd, when we cut the ribbon for our new Mount Holly Museum here at the Municipal Complex. I want to thank everyone that turned out. It was an incredible turnout from the community. We had large turnout, and we were fortunate enough to have all of our governing board members in attendance, as well as leadership from the Mount Holly Historical Society on hand for the event. If you have not already checked it out, we encourage you to come by 414 East Central Avenue, which is just right across the corner here at the Municipal Complex. We have the museum opened currently Monday through Friday. It is under surveillance from the police department as we look towards staffing options as well as improvements to the museum that will be happening over the next few months. We also continue to offer guided tours on Saturday with docents, and we will also be looking towards guided tours in the future when we finish up the punch list that we have with the contractor for the Mount Holly Museum space. So thank you to the public, thank you to council for attending this event on November 2nd. We were certainly glad to see this project come to a successful conclusion. Also, if you have been to River Street Park recently, the bridge has arrived, and my, what a showpiece it is. This was taken last week, and over the next few months, we will continue to assemble that bridge, get the construction started in order to facilitate the Dutchman's Creek Bridge, which will connect Tuck Park to River Street and open up many miles of greenway. So if you have not been to River Street Park recently, check that out, but do expect slight delays as you are coming in and out of that park, as there is going to be a lot of traffic through there over the next few months as we lead into 2026. Also, staying at River Street, I am excited to announce that Enbridge has given us a grant for our disc golf improvements. So over the next 3 to 6 months, we will see improvements to our disc golf course at River Street Park. A special thanks to our Parks and Recreation Director, Eric Smallwood, for leading the charge on this as we continue to enhance the amenities that we have at our River Street Park. And also an exciting update in the nearby vicinity, OMB provided us an update on their construction for the new Mount Holly facility. Old Mecklenburg Brewery expects that they will start construction at the end of this month, end of November, and the construction will last approximately 240 days, which will put us in the summer of 2026 in order to see that project finished with an estimated grand opening of September 1st, 2026. So coming soon, Labor Day 2026, hopefully we will have Old Mecklenburg Brewery at its newest location here in Mount Holly. So we are certainly excited about that. A lot is going on over the next few weeks. On November the 19th, we will have our Growing Up GEO, which is our GIS Day. So a special thanks to our planning department, particularly Beth Ann, our GIS guru, for putting this event together. Public is certainly welcome to attend at the Grand Hall as you learn about the exciting things that are happening not only in our planning department, but across Mount Holly. So if you'd like to know more about that, by all means, please check out our website. As difficult as it is to believe, Thanksgiving is just around the corner. Our administrative offices will be closed on Thanksgiving, and the day after that is November 27th and 28th. There will be a delay in residential garbage pickup. We will not pick up garbage on Thanksgiving. Our streets and solid waste crew will do a fantastic job, as they always do, with doing a double route on Friday. So if you typically get your garbage picked up on Thursday, expect a Friday pickup this year. On that same note, we are excited to partner with the TDA for our Small Business Saturday. We're encouraging everyone to come out the Saturday after Thanksgiving, that is, of course, November 29th, and support our local businesses. The TDA was kind enough to approve funding for banners downtown that is supporting our Small Business Saturday, as well as 2 billboards that are promoting Mount Holly and promoting the opportunity to shop local. So certainly come out and join us if you can the Saturday after Thanksgiving as we support our small town merchants. Christmas, as difficult as it is also to believe, is on the horizon. Our carriage rides will be on December 1st through December 3rd and the 8th through the 10th. If you are interested about learning more, we are accepting reservations on the city's website. Our special events coordinator, Chloe Clary, will be able to answer any questions, and certainly if you need any additional information for that, reach out to our city offices. We will be having a newer event this year called Deck the Hall. It will be December the 5th from 6 to 9 here in the Grand Hall. This will replace our traditional downtown Christmas tree lighting, although we will be having a small ceremony at 5:30 p.m. on Monday, December 1st, where we will ceremoniously light the tree very quickly downtown, and then that following Friday we will have a large event here at the Grand Hall with Santa, entertainment, music, and a lot of fun to be had as we light the large tree that will be outside these doors in the Grand Hall. So certainly mark your calendar and join us for that if you can. The next day, we will be having our Christmas parade beginning at 3 p.m. in downtown Mount Holly. Registration will close this Friday, so if you would like to join us for the Christmas parade, by all means, check out our website or reach out to Chloe Clary, our special events coordinator again, or city staff in order to be able to find any additional information that you may need to know about our Christmas parade. I did want to touch on this slide that I shared a couple of weeks ago regarding our Veterans Park expansion. This is the most latest rendering in an ongoing conversation with streetlights. I know there's been a lot of questions that I've received, that our council's received, that has been a hot button issue in the community. I would note that this is just a rendering. This is just an initial design of where we are. Any final design, any final developmental agreement will be subject to city council approval, and this is just a starting point. We are talking every 2 weeks internally with Streetlights Residential from a staff standpoint. We will be coming back to the council with eventually that developmental agreement, which will call for a public hearing. Prior to that, we are looking at doing a charrette with Streetlights where we're going to open up the Grand Hall. We're going to have an open forum, a town hall-like style event where we will discuss what that eventual proposed project will look like. In the interest of transparency, that is the reason for our closed session this evening. Council continues to negotiate and discuss what an eventual partnership with Streetlights Technology would look like, but I would note that this is ongoing and we will continue to keep the public up to date as these renderings evolve and as we come closer to having that charrette in January. Likely we will be seeing some progress on this at the first of the year, and we will keep council and certainly the public up to date as we can on that project. Lastly, a couple weeks ago, Matt Black stood before you and shared some of the economic development videos that we'd been working on in order to promote business and industry here in Mount Holly. And tonight, I want to share the most recent marketing video that we concluded. As you guys know, we have been working with Garland Burks for our marketing and promotional needs, and they have finalized our Mount Holly Nights promo. This is clips from this last year in downtown Mount Holly for our event series, and this is what we are going to be using next year as we promote the fantastic things that happen in down Mount Holly. So sit back and enjoy for a moment. We are very proud of this marketing initiative, and this video actually went live today. So we are going to be showcasing the wonderful things that happened, not only on Friday evenings during the summer in downtown Mount Holly, but year-round. That is all that I have tonight, Mr. Mayor, but I am glad to answer any questions or concerns of you or the council this evening.
Any questions for Mr. Blanton? All right. Thank you, Mr. Blanton. Great job, as always.
It's a happy.
Okay. Next on our agenda is closed session pursuant to NCGS 143-318, 11A, 3, and 5. So I need a motion to go in our closed session. Mr. Craig, Mr. Huff, all in favor? We are now in our closed session. Thank you guys for being here.